Welcome back to another Advanced Wars by Web replay review. Do you like seeing high quality, high level Advanced Wars gameplay? Well, you're not getting that here, because this is the literal worst game I've ever played. And it happened like a week ago. So I've been playing this game for like 7.5 months, and I still come up with games like this. An absolute travesty, an absolute abomination. How I still have an audience after this game is beyond me. But, I mean, this is just absolutely terrible. We're going to switch the unit face direction over here to make the game look a little cleaner. We got this map, which I believe is called Phobie. So you kind of got the two base side over here with the weak side lab with the black boat on it that can transport infantry. And then you got the one base weak side over here, comm tower. I don't know enough about this map, but I have seen people use the black boat to go through this port square to be able to get to the airport. Excuse me. Why do I only hiccup when I'm recording? I don't understand. Maybe just my body is just already just ready to barf after my performance, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is it's gonna be bad. Like, you think it's gonna be like, you're not ready. You're not ready for this performance of a lifetime over here by me. So one strategy, as I was saying, you can use the black boat to go through this port and then go up here and drop an infantry off up there, or you can have an infantry go over here and take a trek like Lewis and Clark to the Louisiana Purchase and go halfway across the country and get the airport that way. Guess which one I'm gonna do. But a little bit about the CO matchup. Where both of us are Von Bolt. It's a tier 1 matchup. Units gain 10% attack and 10% defense. It doesn't matter if superpower does, because it takes long to charge, and I'm not gonna last that long. Nope. We're gonna lose first. Okay, so pretty hard to mess up these first couple turns, but I probably did somehow. But getting some convenient captures right here, and this is an interesting move by my opponent. This infantry drops itself off right here, so maybe this infantry can go and get this one right here, or get this one right here. And then, I'm not saying this map has a player 2 advantage, but with that extra infantry that player 2 starts with, able to use this black boat maneuver without having to slow down the base. Because the first infantry went for the base, and then the second infantry that got built is this one that went in the black boat. So just an interesting thing there. Now, if I really wanted to stop this, I could load this infantry into the black boat, drop myself off at this mountain right here, and then I think I would long-term win this engagement, city versus mountain. But at the same time, even if I did that, then my opponent could get this, but then I could also hop on this. So clearly, moving the infantry into the black boat, into the middle on the mountain, is a good play. I'm not going to do that, though. Not doing that. We're going to move it. Where are we moving it? Right over here, on the weak side, for no reason. What is this? Like, this is just absolutely terrible. I'm gonna get this city 1 turn sooner, 2 turns sooner. Doesn't even matter, because like a tank can get built or whatever, and it still gets to that. Like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, a tank can get built and still be able to shoot this infantry as it captures the city. So just that's. Whip out the blunder list, but I mean, we don't even have enough paper to fully populate the blunder list there. There's a tank coming out, so good strong side tank there by my opponent. My opponent's name is aft 999999999. There's 10 of them. Nope, there's 9 of them. That makes sense. Hopefully I said all 9 in that. If not, I tried to count, but I could have just blundered that too. I can't even count the number of 9s in here because I was seeing doubles, seeing ghosts out there like Sam Darnold. Alright, so starting that city, which, yeah, I mean, and then I used the black boat to boost this infantry right here on this city. So that's probably like the best move I've done and will do the entire game, is this little boost maneuver. That's probably like the most high level we got to at this game. I mean, this is not going to be quality. Okay, we got some quality replays coming in on the docket, right? We got some good ones coming in, but this ain't one of them. Okay, so now this guy is just able to just unimpeded walk on this, so I just gave my opponent the middle. Just nice little strategy from me right there. The center gambit. Okay, Black Boat goes back to be able to transport this guy. And this guy over here begins his trek to the woods. But what I'm actually going to do is have this airport, or this guy who just captured the port, go over here and get the airport. You can't go from this way because there's this reef tile that's impassable by ground units. So this port guy is going to walk up there. Of course, obviously the best play is to use the Black Boat, because the Black Boat can go over the reef tile, but we're not using the brain cells today. Both of them went on vacation, so that's just where we're at. Okay, back to blue, day 6. Now we're about to see some fighting. Oh, maybe, yeah, this tank's got a free shot on this infantry right here. This tank's too far. Yep, there it is. There's the free shot, knocking me down to 5. And, yeah, so I gave up the middle island right here. My capture phase is just not as efficient. And I'm down 3 cities right now. But with these captures coming through, I will be up 1. But my opponent will be able to get this. So pretty even in terms of that. But I'm started this. And this, unfortunately, is just never going through in a million years. Because it is in range of both this infantry and this infantry right here. So this is just clearly a blunder. This infantry is not making it. I moved this infantry back to the lab, and I figured maybe I can do some trades if necessary. But no, this is just horrible positioning right here. Absolutely horrid. Because this infantry can go shoot this one, this infantry can shoot this one, and then these 2 infantry can shoot these, crippling my foot soldiers, and this tank can just go back on a city, or maybe even go on this city, and I think if this tank went on this city, I could take a shot at it, but it would be a pretty even fight, maybe like a 6-7 or something like that, or like a 6-8, you know, something like that. So yeah, just horrible positioning there. I'm going to start down here. I put this tank in a really forward position to kind of deny it a little bit, and this tank can't reach, so. But I also dropped this guy off right here instead of like right next to the city, which would have been a lot better. This is giving up a free shot. And I've got the tank to trade it out, but the problem is this tank can come up and reinforce, as well as this one can slide over after these infantry engagements. So just a horrible position of all my infantry right here. They're literally all hanging. Every infantry that is within 3 spaces of my opponent's infantry is hanging. Like, nothing is protected adequately. Yep, there's the shots there, knocking me down to 2, so that city's not going through. Knocks that guy down to 3. Tank moves up over here and knocks this guy down. Yeah, that's the best engagement I'm going to get all game. I'm only losing by 1. Yeah, there's the free shot. This is just horrible. Horrible. This was like a week ago. This wasn't like my first game or something like that. This is the worst. I built an artillery because I was like, oh, you got these mountains over here. I can kind of move my forces up, not realizing my wall was super fragile. I mean, this is like... I mean, I thought I had like a big giant wall, you know, the wall that Humpty Dumpty fell off of, but it turns out my wall was Humpty Dumpty and just got cracked right there. Okay, this infantry is finally about to complete its journey out of the airport, get in the comm tower, move the artillery up, and put the tank on the lab and take a shot right here. So this is decent. I salvaged this area a little bit, but this infantry is still going to die. I think I capped this for no reason at all. I should talk about this too, but I think I capped this for no reason at all. But at least this tank can't get a good shot. Well, actually it can. It can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and hit the artillery. My tank can trade it, and I can build another tank right here to trade it back as well. So, decent over here from me. Not horrible, but I am going to just continue this cap. Absolute blunder. I could have combined it over here to make a 9, which might have been a little more solid. But either way, I mean, this is just awful. And then, I don't think I killed a single unit this game. I mean, that's how bad this is. This infantry that I got hit, I pulled back over here to capture this, bring my tank back as well. And the Black Boat goes over here to pick up another unit where I can put him in a position where he's also hanging. Not so subtle foreshadowing. Going in, and... now this is a free shot too, because I just put that guy out in the open for no reason. Yep, that infantry gets finished off. big conga line of infantry over here, ready to attack the guy in the comm tower. I will get it though. There's no way blue can stop it. And then retreats over here. So blue's already just up, just big chilling, just kind of sitting his throne, and like it's like in that Star Trek, the first Star Trek movie with Chris Pine, where he's doing the impossible simulation because he hacked it. And he's eating apples. Like, their shields are up. Are they? That's my opponent's confidence level right now when he sees that that my 2 brain cells are short-circuiting. Okay, this guy next turn will be able to start the airport. My opponent didn't go for the airport either, but this guy will be able to get loaded onto the black boat and then dropped off at the airport. So we're going to get the airport around the same time over here. I dropped this guy off in the mountain, which again is very hanging. Although, yeah, this tank can shoot from this city, and I can shoot, but that's a really bad engagement for me to tank. So that is a completely hanging infantry right there. Just another move of flagrant idiocy by me. Moving the artillery down over here to try and pressure this side. Got some protection from some infantry over here, so blue can't push in there just yet, but don't worry. I'll make it worse. Take a shot. So I got the favorable terrain. This infantry cannot get traded out, so I'll take that. But then I have we got this tank on the city with the artillery protection. But it's still pretty fragile over here, and goes in for the comm tower, puts the tank to be able to block so I can't interrupt it, so good positioning there. There goes the guy going for the airport. Yep, there's that free shot right there. There, the artillery moves up. I can't crack that, so the only thing this tank could shoot is this tank, which should definitely be a losing engagement there. Don't even have to bust out the calculator. I have enough common sense for that. And kind of regroups over here. Got the diagonal line over here, and tanks move up, artillery moves up. A couple more tanks get built, and day 10, able to finish off that infantry. Okay, I did kill a unit this game. We killed a unit, yay! Oh my gosh, how bad is a game when you didn't think you killed a unit and you actually did? You're like, oh, I actually did kill something this game. Oh my goodness, it does not get better. It does not get better. Okay, so positioning my units over here. At least I've got the tank advantage right here. Also this artillery, which covers this like blob here. So this city will be mine. I'm only down 1 city right now, but it's about to get worse. Artillery is hanging, but I built a medium tank, but it's not in range of the artillery, and I figured I gotta counter all these tanks somehow. So I built the medium tank, and oh, I wonder if you heard that. Someone was just zooming by on their motorcycle. Alright, tank goes in, zooms over here, and starts the comm tower. This guy can interrupt unless he gets shot. Goes in on the artillery, knocking it down to 4. It goes in on this city as well, and my lab could fall pretty soon as well. All these tanks and artillery move up. Now the artillery covers the lab and both of these squares right here. Oh my gosh, horrible. Horrible from me. And then there's a medium tank down here from blue, and I tilted off the cliff and resigned. Oh my gosh. What I decided to not waste any more on my opponent. I got 2 kills. Let's go. 2 kills, baby. Oh my gosh. I decided not to waste any more of my opponent's time with this horrible game. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Awful. Awful. I don't think there was any way I could get to this artillery right here. Maybe take a shot to weaken this, but I don't think there's any. I can't stop this. That lab's falling. The medium tank could come in, but the artillery could just easily counter it right there and surround the lab with tanks. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, what a terrible game. Well, hopefully we don't play like that in the future, and I'll see you in the next one.